But folks, he's wonderful. And give it up, please, for Glen Foster, huh? Come on.
Thank you very much. Very nice to be back in Montreal. Toasty out here, huh? I know. I look like I'm here to teach physics or fix the photocopier. You people are just wasting your own time now, you know that. Do you have any spare change? I'm sorry, I thought that was the standard greeting in Montreal. I got rollerblade. They move. Oh, man. You can cover a lot of ground. I find I mostly cover it with bits of skin. And I wear the helmet, too. It's not the law. Well, it's sort of the law. It's one of those ironic life laws, you know. Then in order to avoid brain damage, you have to look like you already have it. I am brain damaged, I swear. I can't remember anything ever learned in high school. Just a complete blank. Math, completely gone. In fact, they did a survey. They found out 1 in 4 people cannot do basic math. So we know this statistic is probably wrong. And if I had time, I would donate this entire presentation to Pierre Trudeau because that's what he would have wanted. Pierre was a great juggler, man, and nobody had more balls. Huh? Oh, man, he was intelligent, he was witty, and he was something that no other prime minister had been. He was cool. Huh? He wore sandals in the legislature. He did a little dance behind the Queen. He had a hot young wife. He had a few hot little chicks there, eh? He dated all kinds of hot ladies. He might have even experimented with certain pharmaceuticals, huh? Sex, drugs. Man, we were way ahead of the Clinton era. Trudeau was exciting and different. He convinced us that we were exciting and different, that Canada was exciting and different. He was a young man leading a young country. He was the only one who ever said that being Prime Minister was kind of fun. Huh? He invoked the War Measures Act, and we still loved him because it was Trudeau-mania. It was like a big party. It was like, woo, party at Trudeau's house, huh? And then a few years later, we all woke up with a hangover. Huh? And the bill came. Oh. We're endangered species. We are. Women don't need us anymore. Huh? Gradually, over time, women have learned to rely on men for less and less and less. You know why? Because we're unreliable. Oh. They no longer rely on us for food. They no longer rely on us for protection. They no longer rely on us for financial security. Well, maybe after the divorce. But I'm amazed there are any men left at all when you think about it. You look around the world, every day, 24 hours a day, men are trying to kill each other, eh? And then we're trying to think up new ways to kill each other. And when we're not trying to come up with ways to kill each other, we're trying to come up with ways to kill ourselves. Bungee jumping was not invented by a woman. You're never going to see the female version of Jackass. Nice to see Canadians getting involved for a change, though, because Canadians, in general, I hate to use the word, but Canadians can be so apathetic sometimes. Huh? But what are you going to do? It's true if it was like 99% income tax, Canadians would be, well, it's not 100%. They better not make it 100%. There'll be a goddamn revolution, I'll tell you that. Cigarettes go to $50 a pack, and I'll be marching in the... Well, not me. I got to go to work, but my friends. So.
revolt. I'll join them later. We can't all revolt at once. There'd be anarchy, for Christ's sake. We have to have a nice, organized Canadian revolt. 3 people at a time march in the Parliament buildings. 3 or 4 people will form some kind of government committee to decide what the optimal number of people marching on the Parliament buildings.
We're not a country. Where do people always go? Oh, you're from Canada. What part? What they should say is, oh, you're from Canada. Which one? The Canada that thinks it's Canada, the Canada that wants to be Canada, the Canada that gets upset when you say Canada, or the Canada was stolen from in the first place? Not a country. We're like a bunch of little countries, more like. We're more like Europe, sort of. Well, except that they're starting to get along with each other, so. Of course, there's always that underlying tension, between France and anybody else. English and French, that's our heritage, huh? Oh, brilliant. Here's a good, stable platform to build your future on, huh? 2 countries that were at war with each other for hundreds of years. Eventually, the war spills over into North America, probably because the rest of Europe is like, hey, you two, take it outside, huh? What's China up to? Huh? China's part of the UN. How does China get to become... I will say this, though. You got to mess up big time as a government before China gets to criticize you about anything. They must just love when a Saddam Hussein comes along and they just can't wait to jump in together. We will not stand for this oppressive regime. Thank you for Olympics. China gets the Olympics. Hey, let's put the finish line on the Chinese border and see how many golds they take. Here comes the relay team now, Bob. Way more people than usual. No baton, just running. Hang gliding, some kind of exhibition sport this year, I suppose. Oh, there's certain advantages to living in a dictatorship that you maybe don't appreciate every day, huh? A Chinese guy never has to look at his leader on TV and go, oh, I can't believe I voted for that jackass. That Canadian guy, thank you. Good night. America's going to invade us. Eventually, America's going to go, now hold on just a dang minute here. Why in the hell are we going all the way over there to get oil when there's oil right up there and water? It's not an immediate threat. First they have to figure out over there and up there, and then... As soon as they start passing out the globes, watch out. That's when the trouble starts. How about these smart cars? Have you seen those? Oh, how smart do you feel? Looking out your sunroof at the underbelly of an 18-wheeler. You make a wrong turn, you're into the wheel. You got to pry you out of the tread at the next truck stop. Yeah. Save fuel, though, huh? Oh, I love the hybrids, too, don't you? Lots of new hybrids now, right? But they're not going to sell them to guys. There's no way. It's not a car. It doesn't make a noise, huh? You ever in the hybrid thing? They make no noise. My wife's vibrator makes more noise. I think. It's hard to tell for the screaming. She should not be doing that in the car. That's not smart. That is not smart.
How'd you like the show?
It was great, yeah.
Good? Excellent.
Really good jokes.
He's funny. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. Everybody was great. It was a great show. All in all, yeah. Excellent. Well done.
Amazing. Simply amazing.
Yeah? How'd you like the show?
It was excellent.
Excellent?
Excellent.
Good. Roll out. How'd you like the show?
Excellent.
Yeah? What was your favorite part?
They're all good.
Alder, how did you enjoy the show?
Yeah, it was a very good show. Why don't we go over and ask Mrs. Vandervoort how she enjoyed the show tonight.
Okay. Ms. Vandervoort?
Yes.
Did you like the show?
I really enjoyed it. Yes, he was very funny.
Where have you heard of that Canadian guy?
Plug for the Corp, CBC.
I think we've seen him on Just for Laughs.
Yeah? And what did you make of him?
It was funny. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Glen Foster?
Yeah.
He's been on Just for Laughs. A number of times. That's where we've seen him.
Well, Glen Foster?
That Canadian guy.
That Canadian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard of him at all?
Yeah, we've seen him on Comedy Network.
Oh, okay. What did you think of this stuff?
Excellent.
Can
No,
you just hit repeat?
I was crying and laughing so much. It was funny though. He had me rolling. I'll tell you, he was amazing.
Okay, great. How about yourself? That Canadian guy?
Oh yeah, I called him from the kitchen to come see the guy,
Yeah, that's true.
and we loved it.
Yeah.
We thought he was great.
He was. That's why when he came up on the boulevard, we found out he was coming to Belleville. We had to come down and we'd see it. Yeah.
Hey, how'd you guys like the show?
Great.
Awesome.
It was great.
So, guys, how was the show?
Oh, it was a good show, buddy.
Which part did you like the best?
I like the fact that it's a little politically incorrect at times. No, I've seen him on TV. I think he's really funny, and I was really glad to see him live.
How'd you enjoy the show tonight?
Just great.
Yeah?
Great.
What was your favorite part?
Well, I'm in the armed forces, so I liked all those references. But everything was good. He just knows the Canadian nerve and how to touch it. So.
It was amazing. Better than the tape that we got from, what was it, CTV when we first saw him. Mm-hmm. So when we found out he was coming here, we got our tickets in November, sometime then. Probably one of the first ones to get it. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Just fantastic. Topical. That Canadian guy was very good.
You enjoy the show?
It was great. I've never seen him before, so it was pretty awesome.
Yeah?
He had a lot of fun with making fun of Canadians and our government and our military and our used submarines.
That was great.
Oh, it kicked ass, man. Just fucking, it rocked.
Pretty good. A.
All
right.
And the show?
Yes, wonderful show. Great show. We had great time.
What was your favorite part?
Hard to say. Everything was great. That Canadian guy is the best.
How would you describe the show to somebody else if they asked? You said, is that guy a good comedian?
Oh, excellent. Yes. Absolutely.
I like that.
Are we sick of Canadian politics? Yes, that's why we like the satire.